Okay, so what I'm building is a drag racer. This was designed by Edge of 3D for the Rocky Mountain Rep Rap Festival. So let's switch to my other view now that I got everything working, and hopefully this will still keep working. Yep, looks good. All right, so I'm going to do a live stream here, basically assembling this. Just going to put all this together, and some of this is my own modified design. Like this part here isn't the original design. And then this is the original design of the cockpit here. And in my carbon fiber version, I made some modifications to remove that roll cage to lighten it up and not have to worry with more overhangs than I wanted to deal with. So yeah, so kind of the first part of this will be getting these heat set inserts. Probably not the M4s just yet, but some of this you can kind of get organized and out of the way for now. Yeah, this will be mainly what we're going to be dealing with is these heat set inserts. It'll focus on them for you here and kind of see those brass. So there's a few of those that have to be installed. So like in these holes here, these holes here. To the camera. So yeah, that's what we're going to start with. So and then we'll just start setting them in place. I like to just kind of get them all set, or as many as I can anyway. Sometimes they're not on the same side. I've also got this guy that I like to use to just kind of help get them flush at the end. Yeah. Wait for a second. So there's the first one. Good view of that. See, they're all pretty well flush. So that's the first one. I think we'll just stack them right over there. And then this one's only got 3. One goes right here in the end. 2 more here. We'll start with those 2 on the bottom. I think this part's only got 2. All right. This one looks like 3. One here, 2 here. All right, so that's that guy. One, two, three. 3 on each side. All right. So these other holes will have just screws going. These will be screws just going into them, and then, well, through another piece of plastic first. I think this one. Those will have screws passing all the way through, and then it'll be these screws here, and they'll just go into plastic. So all those. Couple more out. And this looks like 3 on the front there, on each side. All right, so this one, there is, I believe, 3. There is a on each side, so 6, but there's also 2 way around here. 2 optional ones that can go in here for the motor mount tension. Not sure if I'll do these ones or not. I might toss them in whether I use them or not. We'll see. See how easy they are to get to. I don't know how. That's going to be too... Almost need like a 90-degree angle on the end of it. I don't think I'm going to set those in for now. I don't know that I plan on using them. I'll probably just use my thumb and push it up and then tighten the bolts from the bottom. So for now, we'll skip it. If I find that I really want them later, then I'll add them. But I do need to put 4 on the bottom here. And these ones drop in pretty far, so I won't be able to use this like I normally do. So just got to make sure I push them all the way down. Yeah, hopefully that's not too thick to fit in there. Oh, we're good. I just can't tell how far down this gotten. See it by ear. I feel. Yeah, I think that went in pretty good. Yeah, those look pretty good. So that should be it for that guy. All right, so that's it for bodies. There is a few more other parts here that do need heat sets, so I think I'm going to grab those and do them while I've got the soldering iron out. So, none on this guy. None on this guy. So, none on the spoilers. But, or wings, or whatever you refer to those as. You have some to put on that and that. We got 3 to set in there. Two to set there. 2 to set there. Nothing on that guy. 4 here. 2 here. These each get 4 M3s and 4 M4s. So, those aside. Start with this little guy. The front axle, I believe it's referred to as. All right, I think these are the last 2 parts that need heat. These are each going to take 4 M3s. Open these M4s. Each take 4 of these. 4. 4. Oh. I'm gonna have to find my a lot of grass shavings all over. All right. There's that one ready to go. Might as well have done these first, really. But finish out these M3s. right, fired back up. All right. All the M3s and M4s, both wheel adapters. And I believe we're going to start assembling the frame. All right. Together just like this. The middle hole is where the body screw will pass all the way through this and into that brass heat set underneath. So we're looking for the 2 screws for here on either side. And I believe these are M3 by 16 flathead, which are right here. 16s, 12s. Might actually be 12s. Yeah, M3 by 12. So you don't want to over tighten these or anything. Get them to where they're nice and flush. That's that first part. All right. So far, these have all just been M3 by 12s. All right, so here's where I think I'm going to set this one aside. And assemble these back 2 pieces together. And then assemble the whole thing. Go together like this. I believe These screws are for the panels, so side panels. So we are just looking for 4. And those will be 12s. Those will do there as well. All right. Now, and join the 2 halves. Okay. If I can even get this whole thing. Can't really get the whole thing into frame at all. Pretty long there. So that is the main frame of it. Now we're going to go ahead, set that aside. I think I'm going to set this gray one. So yeah, this is the Galaxy ABS. I think it came out pretty dang good. But I'm going to set that one aside because that'll be for my sons. I think this is the one that I'm going to assemble for mine. All right, so next up, I believe, is to assemble. Oh, maybe it does go this way. Oh, I might have messed up. That might need to go in first. Yep. It's not much of a mess up. I wanted to test that before putting any of this in anyway. Okay. And I'm going to assume that on this servo, they're expecting that we use the little screws that aim with the servo itself. Can't see anything in the bum for these. I figure out where I put the little screws that came with it. It's these two. No, probably too small. Small. That one should do. Servo assembled. I assume that's the intent, yeah. Pass it through. Feels a little bit backwards, but now that feels. How long are these? I think these are the M3 by 16s. Only trick to this is if I put this one on, will I run into issues in the next one? The answer is yes. I will. All right. So these are the button heads. These should be M3 by 8s. No, M3 by 14s. And not sure if I have 14s. Yeah, I got 12s or 16s. Sixteens are probably going to be a little too long, so I'll go with 12s. Okay. Next is the right and left knuckles. Towards that one over there. That one over there. That looks right. Okay. And these will be M3 by 10s. And these are not flat heads. It calls for a few, so we'll grab them. And we got 4, 6, 8, 10. And washer. So good. Okay. M3 by 8s and a washer each knuckle. 3 M3 by 8s. And we need steering arms. Steering there should be good. Next we can do wheels. Those aside. So I printed the what are these? The 625 ZZ variant of the wheels. All right. So for front wheels, we need M3 by 25. Would be, and this guy. Two M3 by 25. All the way through. Later. Okay, so we'll get the second wheel assembled here. I do like the looks of the hubcap, pretty much completely covering the bearing. All right, so that's the front wheels. Put these washers back. Now, I need to figure out what size these need to be. I'll try a 12. Okay. Now before I can get the next body panel on, I need to extend this cable. So to do that, I have some of these DuPont connectors and some wire. There's our 3-pin male DuPont connector. There's one heat set, doesn't look like it got quite in all the way. Should be better in there now. And I believe we said some M3x8s should work here. Give it a shot. So I think these ones need to be the 12s. one more 12 here. Again, 8 should work. Thing I haven't done yet is I have yet to machine down this rod. I tried hitting it with a file I have, and yeah, it was just rubbing the surface. It made no marks. So I think I'm going to buy a Dremel or something else to find a flat spot for the two wheels and the drive gear or driven gear. So I think I'm going to skip this part for now. I think I am going to go ahead and just install the bearings and the bearing cap as though it is there, because I'll just slide it through, tighten everything from inside. And again, this right here is my modification for a single bearing cap versus the two individual ones that were. The reason I did that was in the original design, the towers here are going through that same bolt. So anytime you wanted to take your wing off or anything else, you would be, or I'm sorry, take the rear axle off, you'd be taking the rear wing off as well. So I opted to remove that, or to modify that rather. So yeah, same M3 by 50s. So these are going to be M3 by 8. So we'll go with 12s. And they need to be flat. 1, 2, and 3. No. Right. That one's not a flathead. If a 12 fits through there. Barely. So we're going to go with a 16 there. Seems to have bottomed out, so we'll have to go with 12s. There we go. Very sturdy. This I am going to use 2 washers on. And let's see if these button heads, yeah. M3/8 should be right with a washer. Now these look like they need to be 8s, 10s, 10s. I don't have my ESC yet, so I won't be able to hook these up all the way. I do have my receiver, so I can do this end. Rear wing on. And these are... Okay. Rub screws out. This I will definitely be putting Loctite on. Got some blue thread locker. So that's tight. And the rest of this I can't do yet. I grind this guy down and I get my adapters. Actually bolt these on. I guess I can put these side panels on as well. Alright. So the 2-part tires. Go ahead and get these put together, I guess. Well, let me see. Sure they line up. These are M3 by 50s. Man, those are tight fit. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And those will screw into that. A little bit of squish, taking it out of shape. I think I'm going to print some singles too. I might try to get some softer TPU than this 95A. I'm still on the fence about it. Same thing there. Squish a little bit. Hopefully that means it's tight though and it's not going to fly off during rotation after expansion. Can't exactly bolt these on without the adapters, but I can line it up and get a good look. So, 2 magnets. Not sure, might be a little overkill, but I'll make sure I get these all in the same direction. Not quite flush, but I think we can put a second one on there. So, second one flush. Oh, put that second one there to make sure it's in the same orientation. And second one to flush. Pretty close to flush. The cap. And now we want to make sure we can get these in all lined up. So I'm just stacking a second magnet on top of that one just to make sure I can get it pressed in all the way flush. Well, I cannot get these front ones in any farther than that. I'm already scarring up the plastic. These rear ones went in pretty much flush. These front ones, I cannot get them go any further. Oops. Like that. So it looks pretty good. So the only thing left is to get these side panels installed. These 8s should fit through here. And that's dropping on quite nicely, actually. I guess those front ones being out slightly is by design. Oh, shouldn't have tried so hard to force it in there. That is a very snug fit. I think I could almost hold it up by that. All right. Well, that may be far as we can take it tonight without wheel adapters and having that ground down. So I'm going to see about ordering a Dremel so I can get the notches cut into this. And then just waiting on my ESC and the metal adapters. It'll bite into the part I'm going to grind down. Later.